OMG. Did you watch the reunion last night to the Housewives of Potomac? I was here for it. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. First off, Monique and Karen, they were the queens of the night, baby. It was good. First of all, when Robin came for Karen about what work she's had done, Andy asked Karen, like, oh, now that I'm looking back, it looks like you had something tweaked. Like, did you have done? And Karen was stating that, oh, she had some filler or something put in her nose to lift it because some breathing issues, whatever. My take is that Andy was asking Karen, like, have you done anything recently because you look different? And she told him what she had done different recently, which was filler or whatever, Botox or something put in her nose to lift it. And Robin was like, you mean since season 1? Bitch, he asked me what have I had done. Now, have I had anything done? Now, we ain't going back to season 1 because whatever I've had done from season 1 up until now has already been discussed. Mind your damn business. She gets on my nerves. She's good for jumping in, talking shit about somebody else's shit because she ain't got shit going on. You feel me? Ugh. She get on my damn nerves. And then Candace with her pageant laugh when Robin said that, like, Candace, you ain't had enough. You already going through physical, mental therapy because you got your wig snatched. So literally, quit playing, girl. Stay in your lane. Robin and Giselle, they are the true definition of some green-eyed bandits. These two Creole or mulatto women. I'm sure neither one of them are fully black like they claim. And because the shows often have a lot of things that follow the other shows in the franchise, won't they have all these women on Potomac do a DNA and ancestry test so we can get their backgrounds? You know, that would be interesting. At least I think so. Because you have the entire show looks mixed. Karen, Giselle, and Robin. We know Ashley is, and then you have the couple of black women, which is Candace, Monique, and now Wendy, who is Nigerian. And Robin was asked, why does she think that her and Giselle can be such good friends? First of all, they look alike. The green-eyed bandits, two light-skinned black women with green eyes. No, the true reason that they can be friends is because Robin is a follower. So whatever Giselle does, whatever bullshit Giselle is on, Robin jumps on. So she maintains her friendship with Giselle that way. So I was actually in a previous episode surprised when they were talking about how Giselle does not bring her boyfriend Jamal. She don't bring Jamal Bryant on the show, and all the other women share their lives and relationships, so why doesn't she? And they were able to get past it because Giselle didn't like being questioned by Robin about that, but she didn't take it as harsh as she would have taken it if it had came from someone else. You know what I mean? Whatever. Moving right along. Oh yeah, before we move along, why does Robin speak like Karen has control over what people say or do over the internet? Like, Karen can go online on her social media platforms and state her opinion about the show that she's on, and then other people who view the show, like myself, will of course have our opinions on it, and it's our opinion, maybe based on what we've saw or what I've saw. My opinions are based on what I saw. It's not based on what anyone else on the show writes about another person. It's going to be about what I saw and how I see it. You feel me? Like Robin was saying that she had women all in her inbox whatever, whatever. And then later on down the line, Wendy said the same thing when she was at Ashley about using these terms like aggressive, blah, 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 towards dark-skinned women. You can't, buzzwords, she called them buzzwords. She's saying that because Ashley tells her she's aggressive, or she uses aggressive, or whatever other buzzwords she used, that women or people are in her inbox telling her that she's an evil black wench or whatever they're calling her. But if you're aggressive, you're aggressive. And for me, honestly, I don't like the term ghetto. Don't call me ghetto. If that's what you think, keep it to yourself. I don't think I'm ghetto. I don't think I'm hood either. I don't care if I'm from the hood. That don't mean that I am hood. I am me. I don't like those terms. And if you're being aggressive, you're being aggressive. Why does she have to soften her word choice because you're or we're dark skinned, brown girls? It is colorism in the world. It's always been colorism in the world. It will always be colorism in the world. I've lived through it. I'm living through it. It's a thing. It's honestly a thing. But, you know, people will see you how they see you, regardless of what someone else says. And I do understand that you do have people that don't think for themselves as they should, like Robin and Giselle, you know, but for the most part, people see you and form their opinions. Well, I'll say this for me. I watch these shows, it's my guilty pleasure, and I have my opinion based off of how I see you on the show. And I understand that the shows are edited. I understand that we're only seeing a small portion of your lives and blah, blah, blah. So my opinion is based off of the show and what you give me or what I get from what I see on the show. But, did I say this already about Robin? Yes, I said it already. She's always butting in on the conversation or confrontation of somebody else, because I think because she don't have nothing going on. There's nothing going on for her on the show that garners attention. So when somebody else is having a disagreement with, say, Giselle, or say with Candace, or with Wendy, she jumps in like Captain Save-A-Ho. And that's just because I think she don't have anything going on herself. That's why. Get something going on for yourself so you don't have to be Captain Save-A-Ho, because these women are grown just like you are. They can speak for themselves. You know, they got it. I get it. You're friends, but still, get you some business, girl. Oh, and I just wrote this down because I feel like, okay, this is what I wrote down. I can't wait to see how long it takes for Wendy to become lighter over the seasons, because my opinion, I feel like both Candace and Monique has become lighter skinned as the seasons has progressed. And then the majority of the women on the show, I think, again, are Creole or mulatto, whatever you call it. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory term, but mixed. They all look mixed. Everybody's mixed except those three, right? Monique, Candace, and Wendy. But baby, that good stuff, honey, like I said, Karen and Monique, queens of the night. They took it, baby. They took it. I was so here for it when Karen questioned Giselle, first of all, about her perfume business. Like, what's happening with it? Are you still selling? What's going on? And we know why Karen coming for Giselle like that, because Giselle came for Karen when Karen was getting her La Dame fragrance out there, right? It doesn't exist. It's not this, it's not that, whatever, whatever. But now La Dame is selling in Nordstrom or wherever Karen said it's selling at. And everybody wants to blame everything on COVID. Giselle was just like, finally she had to say no. Right now, we're not selling. It's closed. The company closed due to COVID. Okay. And then also about her house, the West Wing, I think she said it's not finished because it's hard to get material in from wherever, from China. So what is it that she's getting from overseas? Like, what is it that she's, yeah, they're rich, so they're getting that rich people shit, right? Sure. Okay, now I was so here for all of it. So the biggest thing, let me just say this too before I go on. I hate this ageist stuff. We're in such an ageist society. We have the colorism thing. They touched on the colorism a little bit on Reunion Part 1. And it's forever a thing. I believe it comes from the Willie Lynch theory. You know, you had the lighter skinned people. They were the house Negroes. And the brown skinned people like myself, we were the field Negroes, you know. So that's just always been a thing, and I think it always will be a thing. Light skin versus dark skin versus, hey, can you pass the paper bag test, the brown paper bag test? Because if you're not lighter than the brown paper bag, they don't look at us as if we are better than the lighter skin. And that's just not true. I mean, we're all human. Oh, but Giselle saying that Karen's Geritol kicked in or whatever, which she's saying that Karen is old, but she's 50. I mean, I'm close to 50. I don't think 50 is old. I just don't like the fact that you are bringing it up as if it's a punch, a gut punch. Like, girl, sit your old ass down. You old. Your Geritol kicking in. Her Geritol. And then, of course, Robin had something to say. She had to jump in and put her little 2 cents in. Girl, be quiet. Get you some business, okay? And, but yeah. So, if Giselle is 50, Karen, I'm just looking here. I just looked it up real quick, and it says Karen is 57. So, you're not that far behind. Like, she's not old enough to be your mother. She's old enough to be your big sister, your cousin. But she's 57, you're 50. Like, seriously, if she's taking Geritol, so are you. Quit playing. Okay, moving right along. Baby, when Monique brought out that receipt book, that was the shit, right? When she brought out that receipt book. Okay, well, first of all, Karen brought the whole thing up like, are y'all together? Because the word on the street, baby, the word on the street. What's the word on the street? And Andy, let it tell it. The word on the street is, per Karen, is that it's a business arrangement to give Giselle basically a storyline, what they call a storyline, right? So we're going to be together for the sake of the show, for the sake of your job. But as they did the flashbacks, we know that, well, per Giselle's own father, who is not approving of their relationship, Jamal has 6 or 7 baby mamas. This is not a good decision. He was not happy with that, but, you know, that's his daughter, you know. Daddy ain't happy, but that's his daughter. That's his baby girl. You know what I'm saying. But, honey, when Monique brought out that receipt book, when she called out that phone number, it was his phone number. She had pictures. She had text conversations. And then here comes Candace like, yeah, are we really going to sit here and listen to this? We're going to listen. Can't you just stop this? Like, no. First of all, why y'all want to stop it? Because y'all was gunning for her and her husband. Y'all was spreading rumors, or had planned to spread rumors about Monique and a personal trainer getting a little bit too cozy there. And the big boy, which Giselle likes to call Monique's husband, big boy wasn't having it, blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't know what all of that was, because they didn't get a lot into it over the season, or I missed it. But y'all want to bring her marriage into play up to the forefront and not in a good light. She bringing your fake relationship into the same play. She said your mom slinging that thing all around Atlanta, got a baby that was just recently born. Since y'all supposedly been in a relationship, you want to be with this man and your own children, his children, y'all children weren't even approving of it, which Giselle says they're okay with it now, but they weren't in the beginning. So, but if you're gonna force it on them, what choice do kids have? They don't really have a choice. They just got to deal with it, right? But Hunty, she brought out them receipts, and you got Candace and you got Robin just trying to holler at Monique to stop. But why? Because when Giselle's spitting her venom, y'all don't try to stop her, so don't try to stop Monique. And baby, when Monique called the pastor holy whore, I almost fell off my bed, child, because I remember hearing about him way years ago, right? Y'all did too. Y'all remember all that? And I was like, oh my goodness, like, how could people go to his church? He couldn't tell me nothing. Because he is, but a man. You know, he's just a man. But some people put these pastors on too high of a pedestal, and they're just men. They're not actually God. They're supposed to be bringing the word of. But a lot of them bringing a lot more with that word. Pastor bringing that D. Child, Pastor Holy Whore, that was something. And she was like, she named him, I'm going to call him that because Giselle liked to call her husband Big Boy. So she preferred to have her big boy than to Pastor Holy Whore, honey. Monique brought that shit. And I ain't going to get into the preview for next week, but I can't wait to see it. It's going to be something, honey. The season was a little bit... just because the whole season was carried on the pulling of the hair between Candace and Monique, they just dragged out the whole season, so it made it kind of boring, in my opinion. But that reunion was lit, and I can't wait for part 2, and I can't wait for part 3. So, did you watch it? If you didn't, you better watch it, because it was good. It was so good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't recording for my class. What did you guys think of the reunion part 1? I thought it was bomb. And you know what else I thought about too? Because you know, when the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the last season went off, all the ladies was in white, and they tried to get, you know, Nene and Black. That's neither here nor there. But all the ladies were looking angelic in their white, but on here, Potomac, these women, they were all in yellow. So that's what I mean, kind of about how a lot of the things from one show carry on to the other show, or they get ideas, you know, ideas or sayings or the way they behave and their mannerisms and stuff. You know, do your own thing. Like, all of y'all didn't need to be in yellow. Y'all not like cool like that. So why do y'all have to be in unison with the way you dress? It's okay to be in different colors. But bring your style, because y'all brought the styles. Y'all brought the styles. The dresses were nice. All the ladies are beautiful, but they just need to get their shit together. Like, grow up. But I get it. It's for the show. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit that notification bell. I had recorded a review for the last episode before the reunion. I just never got around to posting it. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. But this is the reunion review for part 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. That shit was lit.